friends and rockers. Remember this? It was my Christmas gift. So, I told you I'd be back. I didn't know when, but yes, I am back. The last I remember, I left you hanging on my mandolin. What we're gonna do with this thing here? Well, as I probably mentioned in the last episode, I was also using one of the picks that they sent with this. Let's just put her off to the side here. Okay. Turn the gain down a little. There we go. Okay. So, during the last episode, let me get a little closer here. Let me bring this in a little bit. I think I can. Maybe that's it. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, so again, during the last episode, we were working on the mandolin here, and if you can see, I was very concerned about this this little crack right here, right about there, if you can see it in the light. It goes right across here. And I thought it might just be like a finish crack or surface crack, but I don't think so. From what I can see, if you can see inside there, don't know if the camera's gonna pick this up. But if you look in there really close, you might be able to see these little pegs. Yeah, let's see. I have a light here. You can probably... there you go. You see that little leg right there? It's like shining in black right there. That's a peg, and there's another one right on the opposite side of it. So there's one there, and well, I showed you the other one. Those pegs are for support, to support the top. And I guess for stress. So I'm pretty confident that it's not going to go down. Those two pegs are holding it up. Keep having to adjust the volume for the microphone just in case there's a little echo or a little too much gain on the mic. But we're gonna leave those pegs in there because they're supposed to be there. We went ahead and we took all of the hardware off, if you remember, in the last video. And off camera, if you remember, I said that if there was anything that I was gonna do, I would, simple stuff, I would do off camera. not going to do the hardware off camera because I think you should see that, how interesting it could be and how it all just goes together. But stuff like this, if you see the tape and the toothpicks, it's like, ooh, sorry. Why would you need toothpicks on a musical instrument? A lot of people be scratching their heads like, was this guy nuts? Well, in case you don't know, screw holes, sometimes they get a little too big, and when you go to reuse the screw again, what happens? The hole becomes stripped. Sometimes the screw gets stripped, and then when you go to try to take the screw out, it just keeps turning and turning and turning, and then what are you going to do? You got to find some way to get the screw out, and then just put a bigger screw in, drill a bigger hole. Well, what we do here is we fill the holes with, toothpicks. I use super glue in some cases. Like on this, I used round toothpicks with super glue, and I taped the underside of the belly, the body, the underside of the top here. I taped it. These little sides here, where the F holes are, those were not so easy. And even these two right here, if you can see that, were not so easy either. But say we got one here, and we got another one here. That was pretty easy. Now you might be asking, why did I do that? Well, with the old hardware, new hardware, with the old pick guard, it just became all chipped up, like here, and someone put an extra hole over here or here, and it just got to be too much. And well, they drilled new holes, and well, gotta fill the old holes and put new ones in for the new pick guard. And this one did come with the electronics put in there already, but can you guess what I'm gonna do? You guessed it. I'm gonna take out the electronics and put my own in there. See, this is the new pick guard, and it's gonna look pretty much the same, but it'll just sound different. I can't really show you what it's gonna look like right now, but because we gotta trim those toothpicks down and get it even, so we can put the new pick guard and pick up in there. That is going to be the challenge. Not soldering up, but fitting it all back in. That's going to be the challenge. So let's just get this stuff out of the way for now. And we'll bring you in to what we're doing. Okay. Okay, I hope I got you here as well as I can. That's as far in as I can go. Okay, so we're gonna clip off these toothpicks, at the surface here, and these pieces of tape, we can just kind of go ahead and get those out of here now. Okay, so I was just watching a music channel on AT&T Uverse, and I just kind of stumbled across it while browsing through stations, on the channel guide, and the station said something about music or something, and I decided to go to it. And it was they were just getting over a U2 live in Berlin concert, and I was like, oh damn, I wish I could have seen that, but the next one that was going to be on was Foreigner 40 Then and Now. The original band members of Foreigner and the current band members of Foreigner came back. All of the members of the original lineup and the new lineup came together back on stage doing all their hits. Oh, it was great. The guitarists, they were still into it and still playing as great as ever. Nothing looked that it was lip synced or anything. The saxophonist, yeah, just a great job on the sax solo. So let's see. We need to get these. We are going to need some sandpaper. I got my sanding block here. Right here. Here's my sanding block. And I'm not going to do that yet, of course. Oh boy, oh boy. So, how is everybody? Again, Happy New Year's. Hope everybody had a great holiday. bang and bash and hope everybody was safe and, didn't get too wasted. I know I didn't. I was working. So, I guess when you're young, you'd never really realize just how hard it is when you have to, buy all that stuff for yourself instead of having mommy and daddy, do it for you all the time. Well, yes, work. But work for me is going pretty good. I will be there. Wow, I think I've already been there about a year now. Yeah. Yes. Well, today's Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone. Family, friends, and rockers. Sending out the love. There we go. Yep. Okay. Okay, I think that's a little better than having the whole thing off kilter. There we go. Okay, so how are we gonna take these toothpicks down to the surface? Well, we could do that a couple of ways. We could use a file, regular old nail file. That would probably take a long time. When I did those first two, up by the neck and by the pickup hole, I used a knife, like a little X-Acto knife. I think maybe I should clean up the blade though. So I think we're going to be using that again. There we go. Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, I know that was right in your ear there. But I was just cleaning up the blade because it was all dirty and everything. So it's cleaner. That's good. And I kind of changed my look a little bit. Up until now, you've seen me wearing glasses, and I decided, for my own, for my own thing, and to help me along with work at night, especially when I have to read numbers off of, all these semi trucks and trailers, and I have to look far, and sometimes it's hard to see those numbers, and I decided, the glasses are just not working for me. I have to keep pushing them as far as I can up to my face, and it's just I shouldn't have to be doing that all the time. So I went and got a contact lens prescription filled. Had to go through a little bit of red tape on getting my eyes checked and making sure there wasn't anything else wrong, and so they determined that my eyes are fine. They're going to be fine just probably once a year get a checkup, on the retina, but I had to go ahead to order my contacts, and they're working great. I was fine wearing contacts in the past, and why I ever got, did away with them was, I couldn't remember really, but I think that after a while they were getting a little uncomfortable or something, and maybe it was just, I just didn't want to keep having to clean them and blah, blah, the laziness thing. But, if it's good for you, then gotta do it. Don't want to mess with your eyes, So, gotta clip off those ends. I think, here's all the old parts, that came off of this mandolin here. And again, this is a Berkeley Wind 8-string mandolin. As far as I know, mandolins only have 8 strings, 4 pairs. Each pair is a certain key or a certain tone, note. It all means the same thing. All right. I could clip them, but these are not the right kind of clipper, and I really don't have the right kind. So I think what I did the last time was I took my X-Acto blade and brought it out as much as I could and locked it in place like that, and then I just started sawing. Let's see if I can bring you in more. Just like that. I think I should get my pop out of here before there's an unfortunate accident. Yeah, I know this probably isn't the best way to do this, but if it works, then almost. There we go. I think that got it. Nope, not yet. Not yet. go. All right. Ooh, we don't even have to sand that one. That one came clean right off. Woohoo! All right. And in case you're wondering, what am I going to do with the toothpick ends? I'm just going to toss them away. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's one down. 3 to go. Oh boy, oh boy. Ooh. Let's see, what else? Yeah. Yeah, what I did here was I took all those little holes where the screws were and said, you know, this new pickguard is not going to match up to any of the holes, and if they do, I really don't know which ones. So I might as well just fill the old holes and put down the new pickguard with the new electronics in it, and you know, tap some new holes, you know, and if they happen to line up with the old ones, with the old holes, then great. See, there's 2 holes right here by these 2 toothpicks right there, and you know, I cannot figure out what those were for. And this is can't figure out. Because yeah, the old one went just like that, except farther back this way. Oh yeah, I think this one was the screw hole for this, and then this was a screw hole for over here. So yeah, you can kind of see that, you know, somebody went ahead and redid this to their own liking. Yeah, but you know, that's exactly why I like to, especially on used instruments such as this, that's why I like to upgrade to new stuff that's going to be, you know, working properly and isn't just jimmy rigged, you know. And I just like things, you know, to be me, you know. Maybe I'm a little bit of a perfectionist in a way. Oh boy. Okay, let's work on this, working on this one right here.